Tensions are shimmering and simmering on NATO's eastern flank. Russia says Ukraine is planning strikes from Latvian territory, but Ukraine and Latvia have dismissed these claims. But on the other hand, Lithuanian foreign minister has claimed that NATO is capable of razing Russian bases to the ground in Kaliningrad. Russia's foreign intelligence service says Ukrainian forces are planning to launch many drones against targets in Russia from Latvian territory. Moscow also claimed that Latvia agreed to support the operation despite concerns over possible retaliation. Russia's foreign intelligence service claimed that soldiers from Ukraine's unmanned systems forces have already been deployed to military bases in Latvia. But Russia has warned that modern reconnaissance capability make it possible to identify drone launch sites, including thorough analysis of drone wreckage. Moscow has stressed that the coordinates of decision-making centers on Latvian territory are well known and that the country's NATO membership will not protect it from retribution. Latvian president has rejected the claim, saying Russia is lying about Latvia allowing its airspace and territory to be used for strikes against Russia or any other country. The country's foreign minister has claimed that Latvia does not provide airspace for attacks on Russia, and that has been explained several times to Russian representatives. Ukraine has also officially refuted Russian claims that its military operations use Latvian territory or airspace. Meanwhile, NATO has scrambled fighter jets after a possible drone threat in Latvian airspace near the Russian border. Additional NATO air defenses have been deployed on Latvia's eastern flank. Latvia says these incursions will keep happening as long as Russia's aggression in Ukraine continues.
As you know, shortly before noon today, cell broadcast alerts were sent out to the eastern border regions of our country, warning of a threat in our airspace. To address or neutralize this threat, NATO fighter jets were scrambled to patrol the eastern border of our airspace, and the armed forces, while continuing to monitor the potential object, declared an airspace threat slightly deeper into Latvian territory.
Latvia's location in northern Europe is highly significant due to its position on the eastern shores of the Baltic Sea, which serves as a crucial geographical and geopolitical bridge between the West and Russia. Latvia shares a border with Russia to the east, making it a critical eastern flank and frontline state for both NATO and the European Union. Lithuanian foreign minister has sparked a fresh controversy. According to reports, he has stated that NATO is capable of razing all Russian bases located in Kaliningrad to the ground if necessary. The foreign minister has reportedly said that NATO needs to show the Russians that the West is capable of penetrating the small fortress they have built in Kaliningrad. Russian authorities have previously stated on multiple occasions that the Baltic states provide their airspace for Ukrainian drones to fly through and strike targets on Russian territory. Drones have strayed into Baltic states several times in recent months, and the Baltic states' defense ministries have emphasized that these are Ukrainian drones that lost their bearings due to Russia's use of electronic warfare systems.